Did you fart, Prudnick? You stink.
Devon Larratt isn't just a legend in arm wrestling. He's known for his unorthodox and relentless training methods. From maxing out on lifts like pronation rise and the multi-spinner multiple times a day, to high rep blood flow work that burns just enough to fuel recovery. His approach is as intense as is unique. This week I will put his exact routine to the test. Could daily max effort lifts and burnout sets help me level up as an arm wrestler? Or would it just leave me completely wrecked? Let's find out. Devon is famous for frequently testing 1-rep maxes on specific lifts like pronation, rise, and the multi-spinner throughout the day, without actually failing a lift. He also does a ton of blood flow work with high reps until he feels a mild burn, which helps with recovery. Arm wrestling is all about building up your tendons and testing your frame. To follow Devon's style, I've focused on these key exercises. Pronation lift, lifting the weight so my wrist never supinates, keeping a solid 90-degree angle relative to the ground. Rise lift, maintaining the riser muscle over the knuckle, preventing it from collapsing. I used both Devon's new method over the knuckle and his old method between the knuckles. Multi-spinner lift, keeping a high or low cup locked while dragging back. Great for building that cup and drag combo. Standard thick grip wrist curls, high rep for blood flow or to occasionally max attempt to test pure wrist cupping strength. Back pressure lift, rocking back with the body to maintain a tight hammer curl angle. Inspired by Hermes Gasparini's record lifts. Mazurenko containment handle, another way to test and improve containment strength on the table. Table time, practicing with friends and at an arm wrestling club, which includes the dreaded King's move now and then. Devon does a lot of his 1-rep max attempts spontaneously throughout the day, what he calls the homework. I tried this too. Whenever I had a spare moment, I'd hit a pronation or rise lift for a quick single. I also threw a 3-rep max and 5-rep max for variety. On days my arm felt sore or my joints complained, I dialed it back and did some blood flow exercises instead, just like Devon suggests for recovery. One surprising challenge was the tendon and ligament pain I got in my forearms, especially after intense table time using moves like the King's move. Even though I didn't feel excessive muscle soreness, my elbows and forearms could definitely feel the wear and tear. Another shock was how quickly my strength went up on the pronation lift and the containment lift. Though I plateaued on the riser, it shows different lifts may progress at different rates. Devon, famously following the pumpkin method, training only his right arm for about 5 years. I trained both arms for the most part, but I did find myself focusing more on my right arm when my left elbow was acting up. By the end of the week, my body felt surprisingly comfortable with the high frequency. My right arm in particular felt stronger on the table. I could pin my friend Ben more easily than I could at the start. Daily 1-rep max attempts did cause some elbow pain, but by adding blood flow days and avoiding true failure, I managed to keep progressing. Consistency was key. It's a lot easier to do a quick lift throughout the day than to schedule a big gym session 6 times a week, in my opinion. So what did I learn? Devon's method absolutely works for building arm wrestling strength, especially pronation, rising, and cupping. But remember, it's not the only way to train. I spice things up with 3 and 5-rep maxes plus higher rep burnout to get some hypertrophy benefits. My big takeaway is that if you want to strengthen all the little angles and tendons used in arm wrestling, short and frequent lifts, Devon's homework, can really pay off. Just be careful with overdoing it and be ready to manage any joint or ligament pain. And of course, make sure to learn proper technique. All in all, I'd say that this experiment was a success. If you're interested in trying Devon's style, start with pronation and rise lifts as your foundation. Throw in some high rep blood flow work to keep your arms healthy and see how it translates to the table. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, would you like to try Devon's frequent 1-rep max style, or do you prefer a more traditional gym routine? Also, in future videos, would you like me to try other top level arm wrestlers training routines such as Levon or Hermes? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.